Lord bless Africa, Nkosi sikeleli Africa. May her glory be lifted high, maluphakanyiswe uphondo lwayo. Hear our prayers. Lord bless us, your children. Lord, we ask you to protect our nation, intervene, and end all conflicts. Protect us, protect our nation, protect South Africa. South Africa, from the blue of our skies, from the depths of our seas, over our everlasting mountains, where the echoing cracks resound. Sound the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. I ask you today, Mme Thandi Modise, may you or any person employed in terms of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, Act 108 of 1996, kindly assist me with 200 rand, or whatever your financial circumstances may allow you to spare, and send it to 0848359161, or deposit it to Capitec bank account number 134447883. The Spirit of Ubuntu and the Principles of Batho Pele are not just words without meaning. When General Rudzani Maphwanya finally decides to function in terms of Section 14 of the Defence Act 42 of 2002, as any chief of the South African National Defence Force is obligated, my salary will be paid into the same account number that I have mentioned. I trust that your defense intelligence functions in service and defense of the country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law. To tell you the honest truth that I am not convicted since 8 August 2018 to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 5 years as unlawfully as a lawful ground being unlawfully and intentionally misrepresented in the DOD PERSOL System to be the reason for stopping payment of my salary for the past 37 months. In these 37 months that had passed, each and every organ of state proved their incompetence in support of criminal activity, corruption, apartheid, or misconduct in critical capabilities. An Act of Parliament in terms of Milestone 1 of the South African Defence Review 2014 obligates me to arrest the decline in critical capabilities through immediate directed interventions and lead a trajectory to 2033. It is indeed true that I have fulfilled what Minister Lindiwe Sisulu and a team led by Professor Rudolf Meyer from 2011 to 2014 March had set to achieve. I am only denied an opportunity of being heard in accordance with the Constitution and the law. All that is achieved is crimes against the state and the administration of justice, which is simply high treason and fraud, commonly known as the white-collar crime. Mme Thandi Modise, you have general power in terms of Section 81 of the Defence Act 42 of 2002 to do or cause to be done all things which are necessary for the effective defense and protection of the Republic, its territory, and its inhabitants. My son Nyiko Mangolele is turning 16 on Monday, 18 October 2021. And I am without payment of my salary simply because people are caused to believe that I am convicted to imprisonment, while the reality is that I am not in prison or convicted for 5 years. It does not matter who is boss or subordinate. What matters is what Section 105 of the Defense Act says as the lawful ground being used to stop payment of my salary. Mme Thandi Modise, Section 2 of the Constitution may not be directly assaulted with impunity, as is the case while you are the Minister of Defense and military veterans. Truth is truth. The Constitution is the supreme law of the Republic. Law or conduct inconsistent with it is invalid, and the obligations imposed by it must be fulfilled. This applies to all people in the Republic of South Africa and must at all times be upheld, defended, and respected by the President as the supreme law of the Republic. I am a knight in shining armor, commissioned in terms of Section 54 of the Defense Act to free all from slavery to live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. Mme Thandi Modise, life goes on each and every day. I do hurt. I do feel. I do have logic to see the effort made to sustain corruption in the defense force. I cannot fear any enemy, including corruption, while in service and defense of my country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, and with honor, dignity, courage, and integrity. Please help me, Mme Thandi Modise, with 200 rands, and kindly ask any person to assist me as well by sending it to 084 835 9161 or deposit it to Capitec bank account number 134447883. While we wait for General Rudzani Maphwanya to fulfill the obligations imposed in terms of Section 1951E and H of the Constitution, which provides that public administration must be governed by the democratic values and principles enshrined in the Constitution, including the following principles. People's needs must be responded to, and the public must be encouraged to participate in policy making. Good human resource management and career development practices to maximize human potential must be cultivated. As the Minister of Defense and Military Veterans, you cannot be happy to promote criminal activity, corruption, apartheid, and misconduct. As a person, you may. But Mme Thandi Modise, I am speaking to you as the Minister of Defense and Military Veterans, a function that is everywhere in the world in service and defense of more than 60 million South Africans, and everything they do, as is the case right now in this broadcast, calling for financial assistance in the spirit of Ubuntu and the principles of Batho Pele. I will also email this request to Cindy Swachwaro as your personal assistant, and will forward it to Advocate Madoda Titus, who is your mouthpiece or representative in court. I will also send it to Patience Blenis and General Mhlauli, who are also requested to kindly assist me with 200 rands and pay it to cell phone number 084-835-9161, or deposit it to Capitec bank account number 13444788083. While they struggle, attempt to function in terms of Section 14 of the Defense Act, but actually never get to do so. The term strive is dangerous to doing. When you do something, it is not the same as when you try, struggle, or attempt to do. You will not finish drinking beer if you strive, struggle, attempt to drink it. It will remain full unless you actually do drink it. That is why we shall no longer strive or attempt for freedom in South Africa, our land. We shall live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home, in national prayer. Any person willing to assist Mme Thandi Modise with 200 rands is welcome to do so, as I need to get to my son and spend his birthday with him. He only turns 16 once. It is not your 200 rands he needs. It is me. Your 200 rand will help me to get to him and let him see his granny. To all soldiers, please share this truth in service and defense of our country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law, and with honor, dignity, courage, and integrity. Section 195 1G of the Constitution imposes an obligation that transparency must be fostered by providing the public with timely, accessible, and accurate information. I have just fulfilled this constitutional obligation diligently and without delay as obligated in terms of Section 237 of the Constitution. I ask you all people to help to get to my son for his birthday. Any amount of money you can afford to deposit into my cell phone number 084-835-9161, or deposit it into my Capitec account number 13444788083. Your assistance will be highly appreciated while we give Mme Thandi Modise time to be true to her mandate. Life does not stop because corruption exists in critical capabilities. Let us develop our nation in accordance with the National Development Plan. And I thank all of you who have in the past assisted me and then sustained me to this day financially. I would not have been able to go to the court had it not been for you. I would not have been able to see my son for the first time had it not been for you. I would not have been able to buy Aluta clothes had it not been for you. I would not have been able to do the little that I do as dignity compels me to do as a father and a pastor had it not been for you. I thank you all people, and God continue to bless you, whoever you conceive him to be it the Honorable Allah, be it the Honorable Muhammad, be it Jesus Christ, be it any other God you serve. Let him bless you. Let you be blessed. And let us live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. It is all our responsibility to do what we are called to do by our Lord. It is correct that we do not have the same calling. It is correct that we do not hear the same words the same way. It is correct that when Mme Thandi Modise, as a Minister of Defense, swore or solemnly affirmed that she will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa and will obey, respect and uphold the Constitution and all other law of the Republic. And Mme Thandi Modise said will undertake to hold her office as minister with honor and dignity, to be true and a faithful counselor, not to divulge directly or indirectly any secret matter entrusted to her, and to perform the functions of her office conscientiously and to the best of her ability. And she stood before the Chief Justice or a judge designated by the Chief Justice and rose her hand to say, "So help me God." These are the events that have happened in our life, in our history, in our present moment. Today, soldiers are paid, and I was also looking to be paid. But I am not paid simply because people are caused to believe that I am convicted to imprisonment for 5 years, which is not true. None of you today has received an SMS from me saying, "Can you please assist me?" I am asking you live in this particular video to assist me in that particular regard. I do not have the strength to be hopping around asking people the same thing, while others are sitting to be paid to babysit or protect or support criminal activity, corruption, apartheid and misconduct. The incumbent President General Ramaphosa, you are also a person whom I call to assist me with 200 rands. Not a lot of money, just 200 rands. It will assist and get me to my son. If 10 of you can do that, I will be able to get from Cape Town and travel to Pretoria. It is not a secret. I must go home. Ever since I came from jail, I've been living with my girlfriend, and she has been kind enough to understand the frustration and the turmoil and every other emotion that has been entangled in anger relative to this particular situation. And I thank God for her at that particular time. And may she continue to be blessed as she is blessed. I am tired of struggling. I am tired. My salary is with you, Mme Thandi Modise, General Rudzani Maphwanya, Vice Admiral Solly, Samuel Hlongwane. Stop protecting the old General Solishoke who's gone, who must be dealt with in accordance with the Constitution and the law, as you must all be dealt with. I cannot come and shoot any of you as I want to do it. I cannot. Section 198 of the Constitution precludes any individual or South African in sort of peace to engage in armed conflicts. Why do you do this to me? You wake up every day. Imagine yourself in your shower, all of you in the defense force saying, "Hey, we are going to the defense force, we are going to salute the people that have done criminal activity to Mangolele, who have openly lied to us to say Mangolele is in jail." While we see Mangolele, the video Mangolele, but we salute them, we respect them, we follow their orders. Come on, people. Let us not be like that. Let us be realistic, as I am being realistic to you right now. I am a person alive. These videos, they do not make themselves. What you see written in there on Facebook, in court, anywhere, does not make itself. It is made by me. In service and defense of my country and its people, my first line of employment, my first line. Let's first begin. What is the job of Mangolele? Why is Mangolele existing before any other thing? Just like I say to many people that Adam must never forget, begin. When the Lord called to Adam and said, Adam, where are you? In Genesis chapter 3 verse 9, it was after Adam had betrayed his oath of office. And he said, I'm naked. But having been betrayed the oath of office at that time, did not do away with the actual oath of office to take care of the garden. A lot has happened subsequently, yes. But the bottom line is that the South African National Defence Force does not tolerate corruption, does not negotiate with corruption. That is the bottom line. While I look and see people in critical capabilities whom I must arrest as a deadline, as obligated by milestone 1, I did not give myself the order in terms of milestone 1. I did not write the DOD strategy 2015 to 2020 to say that when doing or executing milestone 1, the outcome statement 1 of the DOD strategic plan was to ensure that the people of South Africa are supported. I did not give myself that order. I was given that order. I execute that order. Yay, running. Oh, okay. Only to find a what is for the happening? I can't start counting at 100. The man must go back, count at 1. President incumbent Cyril Ramaphosa. Oh, even you as well. And they told me that I must uphold, defend and respect the Constitution as the supreme law, as obligated in terms of Section 83 Mangolele. But I'm not going to do that. I told people that Tumamina, but when people come to me say President Tumamina, I don't do that. You say, I say things I don't mean. Yeah. That is why you are not even being paid. I say I'm Commander-in-Chief, and I know it to be true that Commander-in-Chief's first responsibility is to take care of his men. But you see, I'm not taking care of you now. So that is the reality of it. And with that being the reality, things are happening opposite. It's like now you expect me to behave like a female. Hallelujah, hallelujah, you, hallelujah, what. You understand, whereas I am not a female. You expect me to put on makeup, red lips. You expect me to go to the loo and sit while I must stand. You expect me to operate in opposite. You expect me to ask money from people while I'm supposed to be paid my money. You expect me to be in jail while I'm actually not in jail. You see, you are doing things opposite the Mme Thandi Modise. And it doesn't matter how long you sustain it. It's like when you wake up every day, I'm going to serve South Africans, but Mangolele, don't tell me about Mangolele. Cindy Chwaro, please, Amangolela for please tell him whatever. Maite Ngolo, please, Amangolela phone, Patience Blessing, please, Amangolela phone. General Mhlauli, please, Amangolela phone, Advocate Titus Madota, please, Blokang Moto. Hey, Blokang Moto, man. He's not South African. Section 20 of the Constitution does not apply to him. The Constitution does not apply to Mangolele. The law does not apply to Mangolele. We say in the DOD PERSOL System that Mangolele is in jail, but we know that we are lying to the people. Mangolele is in jail. It is just only to serve our own interest so that we can allow criminals to continue stealing money in the Department of Defense, you see, and then let those particular ships that are supposed to be playing in water to be grounded alongside. They are defective, non-operational, because Mangolele wants to fix these ships, but Mangolele he will not fix these ships. We will support the people that are doing the crimes. We will support the people that are making sure that this ship stays alongside. The stupid ones that are coming to work with Knopkiris wanting to moor subordinates, we promote them. The ones that charges Mangolele saying, hey, Mangolele Wena, you did not do your duty, we promote them. When you are called to court, they don't come, and they try to make sure Mangolele does not get paid a salary. Mangolele stays at home. Mangolele allows hundreds of millions to be superfluously lost in the Department of the Defense. They keep Mangolele away. We pay these ones. We want to pay these ones that are making us lose money. We want to pay these ones that are making us unoperational. We want to pay these ones. The ones that wants to make us operational. Hey. Don't tell us about the Mangoleles of this world. Please, we are not going to do that. Let him ask for money to the people. Video, and then Rona, we are happy we did our job. Keep the ships alongside, keep all the weaponry and machineries and critical capabilities of our defense not working. Keep them like that. Our aircrafts grounded due to lack of maintenance, due to lack of discipline that is being eaten and corroded by corruption, criminal activity, apartheid, and misconduct that this Mangolele is trying to fix, and we are denying him intentionally, arbitrarily, or without just cause. Mangolele was not called when he was fired or when his salary was being stopped. And Mangolele, whenever he wants to know what is happening and what is not happening, it is an issue that we will deny him. We will bribe the judges. The judges, they'll be like, they don't know what is Section 7 of the Constitution, or they don't know that the Bill of Rights is a cornerstone. They don't know this, they don't know that, they don't know. They just don't know, because they must keep a constant belief that a person cannot represent themselves in court and win. They must keep a constant belief that a black man in South Africa is nothing. If I was a white man saying this, I don't want to lie to you. A white man, as bold as I am, saying what I am, exactly as I am saying it. No! I promise you, there will be flames and fire because he's white. It's not a lie, it's true. A white man having the balls and the nuts and the guts to call President Joe Biden to come and then arbitrate or play referee between him as the 6th president and Cyril Ramaphosa as the 5th president, and doing everything in accordance with the Constitution and the law, I promise you, fire would explode. But because black people, we are trained and accustomed to suppress each other and say, hey, this one, it does not deserve to be a father. This one, we don't even know how he made these babies. We don't know. And it's like, hey, good people. am not lying to you. I wake up every day. I serve you all in accordance with the Constitution and the law, and then I don't derogate from my mandate. It's not that I don't see what is happening. I do see what is happening. I do see what is happening, and then I have an obligation, a constitutional obligation, to ensure that the supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of law are upheld. I am a peace officer, defined in terms of Section 1 of the Criminal Procedure Act, read with Section 20 of the Defense Act. I am true to what I do. I am true to my being. I am true to my duty. I am true to being a soldier, to being the defense force. It is correct that all of us have a responsibility to one another. I have a responsibility to tell you, hey, when you go and walk in the highway, people, you will get knocked by a car. Don't do it. I have a responsibility, good people, to tell you, no, do not say to God that you want to live and struggle or strive for freedom. When I can take this thing and show you a simple example. That particular example is such that you will understand it to be true, that I don't need to have to go to the library or anything. You have it in the palm of your hands. Those of you with data, those of you with ability to get to Microsoft Word like I do right now, and then are blessed enough to type the term strive like that, and then you right click in the term strive, and then you check the synonyms. It is struggle, endeavor, attempt, try, go all out. So whenever you are saying, let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land, you are actually saying, let us live and struggle for freedom in South Africa, our land. You are also actually saying, let us live and endeavor for freedom in South Africa, our land. You are also saying, let us live and attempt for freedom in South Africa, our land. Or you are saying, let us live and try for freedom in South Africa, our land. You are also saying, let us live and go all out for freedom in South Africa, our land. That is when you are saying, strive. The simplest way of finding what is the meaning of the word. And it is exactly that. That is why I say to you, God sent me to show you this simple thing. You know how much English Ramaphosa knows? He does not know what I just showed you. Do you know how much English Mme Thandi Modise knows? She does not know what I just showed you. If they do know, that means that they are intentionally and unlawfully subjecting the Republic of South Africa into slavery. Because it is only a slave who lives to struggle, to attempt, to endeavor, to try for freedom in their land. And Section 13 of the Constitution imposes an obligation that no one may be subjected to slavery, servitude, or forced labor. And I act in accordance with the Constitution and the law. is obligated in terms of section 1995 of the Constitution. It is my manual. The simplicity of matters here is that when you do not follow the law, you go to jail. Simple. The people that are in jail are the ones who are presumed not to follow the law. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the people who are outside are the ones that are presumed to be following the law. And now you would clearly understand when I tell you the reality that, listen, we have a situation where things are happening in reverse, and I am that one man who woke up before dawn of the 24th of February 2021, and in service and defense of the Constitution against all enemies, took over as the 6th President of the Republic of South Africa. It is correct. I am a soldier, I cannot toy. I am a soldier, I cannot campaign to be a president. I am a soldier, I am employed to uphold the supremacy of the Constitution and the rule of law, defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic. When the Constitution says everybody must turn left, that is where I must make sure that everybody turns. When it says they must go right, that is where everybody must go. And I make this is my right arm. It starts with justice. It gets to the country. It ends with peace to me. In my left is my defense. In my middle here is all of you. It is all of you. And in any event, Papa Uteng, you must understand that reality. I do not make these things. It's a picture. No, I am a man of God. My steps are chosen by the Lord. You would say I'm crazy. It's okay. It's your opinion. If you see me like this being crazy and you call a gentleman who is an officer like this crazy, so be it. You are entitled to opinion. It is your opinion, but the fact of the matter is that Papa Uteng mo, the justice of peace. These things here, they have meaning. See, they have meaning. This has meaning. Justice, peace in South Africa. If maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. Fellow South Africans, I'm without money. And I'm asking any of you, with whatever little that you can spare, assist me. Many of you know of my circumstances. Do not ignore me, because ignorance, as Subguru said, is the worst evil. He said evil is not evil. Evil is ignorance. Because when you ignore that, no, we know he's suffering, we know, we're gonna just ignore him, I'm not gonna help him. Good people, when I tell you that I'm on duty 24/7 in service and defense of my country and its people, I am at work even right now. That is why I am defending you against uttering with your own words, because in words there is power. There is power in words. There is power in words. When you ask God for any other thing, He gives you exactly what you ask. When you ask God to live and struggle for freedom, you will live and struggle for freedom. When I say I'm a man of God, I have struggled. I have been condemned to a savage road to which nobody should be condemned for the past 37 months. And to summarize it all to you is that God is good. God. Sadala God. God. That one God. God is good. Oh. God is good. That is why I say it is very important for you to tell God and mean what you say to God. And say, God, please let us live and enjoy freedom in the universe, our home. Let us not live and struggle for it. We want this freedom. We want to love this freedom. We want to touch this freedom. We want to play with this freedom. We want to be with this freedom. We want to be friends with this freedom. We don't want to attempt. Attempt. We don't want to do that. Attempt, try. We are try. Try. No, we want. We live and enjoy this freedom. We want our blessings. We want everything that was taken away from us to come back. We want our land. We don't want to struggle or attempt for freedom in our land. Who are we? My children will not forgive me to teach them the wrong thing. Nico Mangolele will not forgive me to teach him the wrong thing. And I want to be with him on the 18th, on his birthday. I need to fly to Pretoria. Any of you who is able to buy me a flight ticket, please, because that, honestly speaking, my life is entrusted to the nation and the state. I'm not lying to you. And when I ask you what I am asking you as the nation and the state, which my life guaranteed in the Bill of Rights is entrusted to you. The Defence Force Service Commission will tell you that, as it is regulated by you, Mme Thandi Modise, in terms of Section 62L of the Defence Act, when you issued the Defence Force Service Commission's regulations. I can show you, but I'm sure you know. So let us be true to ourselves and our respective mandates. Let us wake up in the morning going to serve and defend our country and its people including me, and ensuring that everybody gets justice. As it is true that I cannot run away from my respective mandate. I cannot run away from my oath of office. I am not a coward and I cannot desert my duties. Do you understand? I cannot. I want to do it like other people have done, and then are comfortable in doing it, and then are waiting for their retirement and don't do it. But for me, I am that person who must fulfill the obligations imposed in milestone 2 of the South African Defence Review and Rebalance and Reorganize the Defence Force as a foundation for future growth. I must do these things. And in doing these things, the reality is that I cannot derogate from my mandate that one is called upon to do by God in service and defense of our country and its people. And then I will tell you that this man has once said this.
And hope to newborn liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long, must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Our daily deeds as ordinary South Africans must produce an actual South African reality that will reinforce humanity's belief in justice, strengthen its confidence in the nobility of the human soul, and sustain all our hopes for a glorious life for all.
It is true. And I mean not to be otherwise and say, hey, what is the story and what. That is what our Father has said. Our daily deeds as ordinary South Africans must strengthen humanity's belief in justice. The defense force is the last line of defense when all organs of state fail. We cannot fail. We cannot fail against corruption. We cannot be defeated as the South African National Defence Force by corruption as a result of a few in critical capabilities, such as Samuel Hlongwane as the incumbent Chief of the Navy, Vice Admiral. We cannot fail. I refuse. We cannot fail in any event. Papa Oteng.